Hey everyone, it's Mandy from Daydream Face Painting. In an earlier video, I had showed you guys in my DJ Hero case how I kept my Nye Lumieres and all of my individual Starblends in the underneath section velcroed in my DJ Hero case. I love Starblends for summertime in this hot, humid Tennessee weather, so I wanted to find a solution to repot them. So I found out that my Nye Lumieres pop right out of the palette that they're in. Lumieres are like really shimmery, almost like an eyeshadow you can use, but they fit right into this case. I found it at Walmart and I think it was only $8.97, something like that. So I was able to take all of the Lumieres right out and pop them right in these little plastic cases that fit perfectly. This is actually a bead container and I found it in the crafts section at Walmart, and each individual little plastic pot comes with its own lid, so if you want to keep your store like that with the lid on, you can. I'm probably going to keep mine without the lid on and just the plastic cover over the top of the case. It doesn't have any kind of hinge on it though, so I'm going to have to think of a solution in order to keep the hinge on for travel. So step one for repotting your Starblends, you just put down some wax paper on your surface and you use a spoon to just scrape out, I would say about a third of the container in order to fit in the smaller plastic containers I have. So I'm just going to scrape out from the center about 1/3 of the Starblend pot. So the next step, you just take your wax paper and you sift it through a strainer, and any of the bigger chunks, you can take a spoon or some object like that and just push it all through until it's a fine powder that comes out underneath. If you need to do that process a couple of times, you totally can. And then step 4, you just transfer a little bit of it to your container. I don't put the whole amount in at once. I just use a flat round tool. In my case, this was a back of an ice cream scoop. It's what worked for me. So I'm just tamping it down in layers just to make sure that it's really all solid in there and that it's not gonna break really easily and fall apart. So you can even fold the corner of the wax paper over to avoid mess. I thought of that afterwards and not while I was doing it. So that way it would make it faster between the colors because you wouldn't have to clean the end of whatever you're using to tamp down your powder. So here I'm just going around the edges really carefully and making sure that it's all really pressed in there hard. So it's super easy to make custom colors as well. You just scrape multiple colors into a small pile, whatever the colors you are that you want to blend. In this case, I was going for kind of like a teal mermaid green. So I added some blue and some green and some white, and I sifted that all together. And you use the same exact process as you did before, so you just put all the colors through your strainer at once. You may have to do this multiple times in order to really incorporate all of the colors. It might take a little trial and error. I even added a little bit of yellow to the mix. I thought that would help make it more teal, but it actually turned out to be more of a monster green color. So you can kind of go along and test it out with your lollipop blender as you're going until it gets to the color that you're looking for. I actually like the color that it turned out. I think I'll use it for zombies maybe, I don't know. But anyway, here's what the finished palette looks like. You can see that I have 2 empty ones. I'm waiting to buy a brown one so I can make some other custom colors, and I've just got 4 magnets on the back and it just fits right into my craft and go, and it's that simple. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.